There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, Vail. You are taking a live look at Beaver Creek Mountain. That is from our back patio here at the TV8 studios located in Avon. And hey, happy Super Bowl Sunday. I hope you guys all have some really fun plans, which of course include getting out on one of our amazing mountains and having some fun before then digging in for some Super Bowl fun later this afternoon and this evening. But like I said, good morning. I am Molly Dewey. I'll be your in-studio host today. I'm joined by Gary Butts, who's over in Lion's Head, and Eric Mini-Shred, who is up on the mountain doing a little first chair fun. We've got an amazing show in store for you. But I will say, I was just texting with our other host, Mark Sassy, trying to get him to come host with me, and he says he couldn't make it. So if the show is less fun today, it's because of him. You can fully blame it on him. That said, want to tell you about some fun things happening in Beaver Creek. I know we like to think the holidays are over, so things are maybe not as fun or not as busy, and that is absolutely not the case. The Beaver Creek snowshoe races are underway. Now, this maybe sounds intimidating, but it's not. It's for all levels. Everyone from a first-time snowshoer to a world-class athlete can participate. And today is the second race, and it's not too late to sign up. You can actually register between 8:30 and 9:30 a.m. for the 10 o'clock race this morning. And it's really fun because these courses highlight the beauty of Beaver Creek in a way that you wouldn't really get to experience otherwise. Also happening in Beaver Creek on Tuesdays, Fridays, I want to make sure, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Such a cool experience because it's a little bit of outdoors. It's a cool way to see Beaver Creek and a really unique thing. And then a really amazing meal. The chef at the Osprey is something else. And so that's at 11:30 p.m. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Highly recommend. But like I said, Eric Sundblad, or Eric Mini-Shred, whatever you want to call him, he's out there. He's up in Vail. Hi, Eric. How are you?
Yo, what's good, Molly? Good morning to you as well. It is a gorgeous day here on Vail. I'm on the employee gondola ride, so you just get one shot at 7 a.m. to get yourself to the top of the mountain. And we're going to have some amazing views on first chair today, and then followed by some amazing snowboarding. As I pan you behind me, you can get a good shot of that corduroy with this GoPro. It is looking fast and fun out there. Oh my gosh. As you're arriving to Vail today, maybe you're wondering, where should I rent my skis and snowboards from? Or where do I park? Or what's the best place to après? Well, thanks to technology, Vail Resorts has made that easy. You've got your own personal concierge in your pocket at all times. Thanks to Emma, the Epic Mountain Assistant. All you have to do is text her. The number is 77477. You can ask her things like what parking structure is available in Vail, which mountain got the most snow in Colorado, what are all the grooms runs today, what's the best restaurant for après, what hotel should I stay at. Essentially any information regarding Vail, Beaver Creek. You've got Park City in Utah, you've got Heavenly in California, you've got Whistler Blackcomb in Canada. There are a ton of mountains within the Vail Resorts family that support the Epic Mountain Assistant. She's going to continue spreading to all of the mountains. They're actually utilizing an artificial intelligence based on the questions that you're asking Emma to get her more intelligent. So it's good stuff. Text Emma 77477. Stick with us all day on Good Morning Vail. We've got a watch and win, all your weather reports, great look at first mountain conditions, and of course a first look at the local weather after this.
24-hour tune-around. Christie's expert technicians need less than a day for most tune and repair jobs. We'll have you at your best in no time. Drop your skis and snowboards off today. Christie Sports. We'll see you out there.
Head to Bistro 14 for lunch and relax with breathtaking views of Mount of the Holy Cross. This mountaintop eatery is perfect for the whole family, with a kids menu, ski in, ski out access during lunch, and also open for dinner by riding the Eagle Bond Gondola. Vail, like nothing on earth.
I'm here with Sarah and Rarity at Beaver Creek, and one of my favorite events of the entire year is your Beaver Creek Snowshoe Series. And Sarah, this is so much fun.
It really is. It's a great chance for people to get up and enjoy the fabulous surroundings we have here at Beaver Creek. And we have a 5K and a 10K across the 3 races during the winter season. So we have everything from people who are really trying to trim that personal best time at the 10K to people just out to enjoy some exercise in the beauty outdoors, and the 5K with the whole family.
But you know, it's so much more than just the race. It's really an entire experience.
It really is. People have the chance to demo snowshoes. So if you're looking for a new pair of snowshoes, it's a great chance to try some out during the race. And then we have our post-race party. So everyone's qualified to win some great raffle prizes. And then we have the meal as well. So it's a full day of fun.
Okay, you have to get signed up. Make sure you don't miss out on this incredible chance to get outside, experience Beaver Creek, beavercreek.com/snowshoe. Don't miss it.
You probably won't launch hurricane-force projectiles at your truck bed.
Watch me! Watch me! I got it! Watch me! I got it! Hey! I'm super bad.
But it's nice to know you can.
Hey!
Introducing Carbon Pro. If it can handle a hurricane, it can handle you. Only on the GMC Sierra.
And I'm super bad.
See you around, little man.
Yeah, you'll see me.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Oakley, the official eyewear, goggle, and helmet sponsor of Vail Resorts.
Welcome back. We have a live look from the back patio at the TV8 studio, looking up at Beaver Creek on what is just a beautiful clear. Have not seen a cloud yet this morning. Just an omen of things to come. It's going to be a beautiful day here in the valley. Temperatures today reaching that 44-degree mark. Very spring-like, a ton of sun, so you are going to want to put on that sunscreen. This evening, that temperature is going to drop down to a pretty mild 23. So again, clear skies. Looking at our resorts today, temperatures in Vail going to be around 40 degrees in Vail and Beaver Creek, and Breckenridge and Keystone at 35 and 43. There will be a little wind, 25 gusts and 35 gusts, so you're just going to want to keep that one layer on just in case. Looking ahead at the 5-day forecast, just a beautiful week. The temperatures will be coming down through the week, but we have those snow chances. The best powder mornings are probably going to be Tuesday and Friday, so get those skis waxed. It's going to be a snowy week here in Vail. That's what's going on here, but we're going to go up on the mountain with Eric, and he is going to give you some specific details on what the conditions are like at Vail in Beaver Creek. Good morning, Eric.
This resort report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail. Follow us on Facebook for live interviews and mountain reports.
Oh, the Gore Range is looking mighty fine this morning, as well as Vail Mountain sitting high above it here in the Eagle Bond Gondola, checking out some fun aspen trees off of the side of Bourne Tree. Just having a nice little look at some beautiful scenery this morning. And it's going to be a great day on Vail Mountain. You would not be blamed for thinking that we were actually in the month of March as it's going to be a gorgeous day out, as Gary just gave us a look at that local weather. As far as Vail conditions, they're 100% open. Every single chairlift, every single run is available to you, and it's going to be such a sunny day. I highly recommend sticking to as many groomers as possible, especially in the morning while that corduroy is nice and fresh. And then things might heat up throughout the day and turn into some of those famous springed mashed potato type snow that we see in the spring so often, which is just fun and playful and loose. It's a good time. Great times on Beaver Creek today as well. Similar to Vail, no new snow overnight or in the past 48 hours. But we do have a storm coming rather. And Beaver Creek, just like Vail, 100% of their terrain is open as well. All over 1,800 acres available for you to enjoy on Beaver Creek Mountain today. I would presume that Rose Bowl is going to be a great place to hang out. Probably some laps on Grouse Mountain, Beaver Creek, maybe head over to Strawberry Park Express. Those are some nice long groomers over there. And hey, little snowcat, good morning to you as well. And thanks to some enhanced snowmaking, we have more terrain open earlier than ever. Let's take a look at Vail Resort's new enhanced snowmaking.
So this snowmaking project's been a long time coming for us, so there was a lot of planning on gun location, what tools for the job.
We're close to 50 miles of pipeline and about 400 new gun installations.
It's going to give us the ability to make snow quicker, faster, and open up our mountain sooner.
So here we are at Snow Central. We're getting ready for our snowmaking season. We're just trying to finish up, getting ready for some system testing today. This is our control room.
So some of the technology we're implementing with this system is automation. As soon as the temperature hits our operating temperature, we can turn those guns on and then they turn off automatically. The other huge advantage is fixed locations. So we don't need to set them up. We don't need to move them. We can just turn them on, turn them off, focus on making the snow, not moving the snow guns.
So when we start up these guns, it's going to be pretty fast with these new click hydrants. And then once we get into snowmaking mode and we get temperatures, all we'll have to do is come down here and click it onto setting 1.
So we're working with two of the industry leaders in snowmaking equipment. Both of their products are really cutting edge and at the top end of efficiency and production.
So here we are. These are our new SMI fan guns. They're super polecats. They're fully automatic fan guns. This particular gun's got the advantage of having an onboard weather station. It can monitor the temperatures, set it at 28 degrees, shut itself off automatically. So here we've got a brand new HKD phaser. We've pretty much changed the industry with this thing. This thing's awesome. Instead of coming out here every time and hooking up the hoses manually, we wanted this equipment in place to make the snowmaking quicker. Our system is a super powered system that's going to make things happen a lot quicker than the old days.
The new products really let you dial in the amount of air and water that you're putting out into the atmosphere. And as the temperatures change, that's going to be really important to maintain that high level of quality that we want to provide for our guests.
So much more diverse product. I mean, not only we're going to have a steep blue trail, but we're going to have a green trail. We're going to have a better ski school product. We're going to have a better dining experience for everybody. And it's all because of snowmaking, which is pretty cool.
How cool is all of that snowmaking technology? I mean, we are very much in the 21st century here, and it's so great because it means that we can ski, we can take advantage of all the terrain that is happening. So I wanted to tell you guys about the terrain on our Vail Resorts mountains over in Summit County if you're wanting to do a little skiing or riding over there. So over in Keystone, I don't know if you guys know this, but they have over 3,000 acres of terrain. They are 100% open, probably thanks to a lot of those snowmaking efforts, which is pretty cool. And they've got their terrain spans across 3 different peaks. So there's really a huge variety of terrain for you to be experiencing, which is a whole lot of fun. So they've got a 39-inch base depth over there, 154 inches for the current season. And it's actually going to be pretty warm today. The high is 46 and the low is 22. So it's going to be pretty balmy and pretty clear skies. So you'll want to make sure that you've got a goggle that allows for, you know, some sunlight maybe and some good visibility. Also over in Summit County is Breckenridge, which has a similar amount of terrain, about 2,900 acres. They're about 95% open and they've got 201 inches this season. So they are not lacking in the snowmaking department. department, or the natural snow department, that's for sure. And in the last 2 days, they've gotten a couple inches. We're hoping for some snow later in the week for both of our Summit County resorts, maybe on Thursday or Friday. And like I said, it's going to be pretty warm there as well, high of 42 and then a low of 21. So that's a look at the resort conditions for both Keystone and Breckenridge if you're wanting to hop on over Vail Pass and do a little skiing or riding over there. Coming up, we're going to take a quick break and then we'll be back with the weather.
Good Morning Vail is brought to you in part by Helly Hansen, outfitters of Vail Resorts professionals. Visit them in Lion's Head to get outfitted for your day on the mountain.
When the mountains are your office, professionals choose Helly Hansen gear. At the Helly Hansen store in Lion's Head, our professional staff can help you gear up like the pros. From our versatile layering systems and technologies to help keep you comfortable on your adventures, to our colorful and stylish casual collections, we have everything you need to keep you feeling alive. When you wear our gear, you feel what the pros feel.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Boost Oxygen. Don't let altitude ruin your Rocky Mountain experience. Help is here.
Welcome back. It's a beautiful morning. I just happened to run into my friend Tom, who is just my most favorite ski buddy on the mountain on his what a beautiful morning. He's out here walking Belle this morning, who's kind of famous over at Golden Peak. Looking at today, the temperatures are just going to be beautiful, coming in at 44 degrees here in Vail. Then tonight, temperatures dropping down to 23, which is fairly mild, but clear skies. Taking a look at that I-70 forecast, Tom, down in Denver, 71. Did you happen to see what happened in Puxatawny this morning?
I did. Puxatawny Phil didn't see his shadow. Therefore, spring arrives today.
It's coming very early. Here in the valley, temperatures very mild as well. Looking ahead at that 5-day forecast, there's snow in the forecast. We have a couple possible powder days, Tom, this week, mainly Tuesday and Friday, 1 to 3 inches and 3 to 5 projected. So just going to be a beautiful week. Those temperatures are going to cool off. So it is going to be a little cooler, but that's going to keep that snow in just perfect conditions. Tom, for those people skiing today, how about a little safety tip from the Vail Ski School guy?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, you're going to want to put some sunscreen on today because of the UV light that's going to be shining down on us on Vail Mountain. High in the village, right? Up in the upper 40s, near 50 or something like that.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable. So sunscreen really important. And also, ski safe, ski in control. I think that's the number one rule.
Ski and control. You heard it from Tom. We are going to send it up on the mountain to Eric for those of you driving hopefully to and not away from Vail, and he's going to give you your road report.
This road report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, available on streaming TV services using the YouTube app.
Shot from I-70 just west of Vail Mountain. Traffic looking quite smooth this morning to start things off. Of course, might get a little more congested as we move closer to midday as Denver traffic builds up ever so slightly along the way to I-70. But as we do have a storm coming in the future, go ahead and get yourself prepared right now by downloading a couple apps and getting some alerts set on your phone. The first one you want to get to know is cotrip.org and the Colorado Trip app. This website and app is managed by the Colorado Department of Transportation. They've got live maps along all the highways in Colorado. Great information to know when things are getting closed down, when there are potentially some traffic incidences. Also, ecalert.org is your source for local updates. They'll give you text messages as highways close, as roads close, when there are traffic incidences. That's how you can kind of stay on top of any potential traffic. And drive safe out there, everyone. We're going to have an amazing week ahead of us. We want to get you safe to the mountains. We got more Good Morning Vail coming up after the break.
Let us put you in the spirits. Avon Liquor.
Hey guys, I'm looking for some amazing craft beer. We got it!
Hi, I'm looking for the best wine selection in the Vail Valley.
That's us!
I'm looking for great customer service and an awesome rewards program.
They got it!
So if you want great customer service, an amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
Let us put you in the spirits.
Be transported to a European chalet by Snowcat and create your own wonderful memories at Game Creek Restaurant. Enjoy 5-star American cuisine and an award-winning wine list while overlooking Vail's Game Creek Bowl. Vail, like nothing on earth.
See you around, little man.
Yeah, you'll see me.
When you're here in Colorado, you are at altitude and maybe feeling these signs of altitude sickness. You may feel better by giving yourself a boost. Be prepared for those negative effects of altitude with lightweight and portable bottles of Boost Oxygen. Available in 3 sizes. Even choose from our aromatherapy options. It's easy to have with you anywhere, even at the summit. We're available at retailers, hotels, and resorts, including these. Post up and tag us. We'll share your adventures. Enjoy your time in the Rocky Mountain region. Give yourself a boost.
Christie Sports has your recipe for success on the mountain. Sit with one of our expert boot fitters. Choose from a wide range of boots and customization products and create your ideal pair of boots. Christie Sports. We'll see you out there.
The Book Report is brought to you by the Eagle Valley Library District. Read, learn, grow.
All right, I was able to convince my friend Tom to stick around with Belle. Belle's awfully excited because it's just such a beautiful morning. She wants to play. But let's talk a little bit about the Eagle County Library System and specifically their Spark Studio. Very interesting. Tom, I think you read up a little bit on it.
Hey, I want to go check it out. It sounds super cool.
It's a very self-learning program where it's designed for you to learn on your own, work on your own, very creative, just very interesting program.
Yeah, literacy really doesn't literally mean just reading. Today, you have to be technology savvy. You got to know what's going on other than just reading, right? So the Spark Studio is just that. There's like a 3D printer in there. There's Adobe Suite software, so you can be super creative with Photoshop and Illustrator, all those really cool things. You can actually check out like a GoPro and a green screen thing, so you can be creative and actually like make movies.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. So we're probably a little behind. We're a little older. We're not as used to that technology. So it's really designed for kids. Sign up. It's just a great experience. But it is Super Bowl Sunday, Tom. And Molly in studio, if you're looking for a snack, we're going to send in there in a second. But we're specifically going to our pal Duke Super Bowl. He's bringing up ribs from Memphis. But we're going to send it back into studio for Molly right now. She has a little bit of a nacho recipe that you might want to take a look at.
Hey everybody, happy Super Bowl Sunday. Now, I know that the Super Bowl can be a little nerve-wracking or stressful for some of us because a lot of times it means that we're going to eat a lot of unhealthy food, overindulge, but you know, it doesn't have to be that way. So I love taking classic recipes and figuring out ways to sort of healthify them. So that's what we're doing today. We are going to be making sweet potato nachos, 2 variations of them. One that is Whole30 compliant, if you're familiar with that kind of diet, and another that is vegan. So really you should be able to accommodate any guests that you might have depending on what their dietary restrictions are, and really be able to do a nice kind of healthier version of a really good football Sunday favorite. So starting today, we're starting right now with this sweet potato. You can see I've cut up some of them here, and I just wanted to show you kind of how I'm cutting them, because the thing is you don't want them to be too thin, but you don't want them to be too thick either. Also, can we just talk about this knife for a sec? It's like, is this a machete? Like what, where are we right now? So we're cutting the sweet potatoes sort of medium thickness here so that they're thick enough to really hold all the toppings that we're gonna put on them. So we're doing this, and then over here, I'm cooking up a little ground turkey. Now, this is a great lean meat option. This is obviously not for the vegan option that we're doing. But what's cool about being in Colorado, if you're interested, is that we actually have a wide selection available to us of Colorado game, local meats like bison and elk that are also really lean and really good for you. So if you have a chance to try those or pick that up, I highly recommend doing that. Now, this is just an organic taco seasoning. This is healthier than the packets that you're gonna find at the grocery store. So I just get kind of liberal with it, to be honest. I'm not somebody who shies away from over spicing things. So you get the spice in there. You might want to add a little bit of water depending on the consistency that you want, but this is just going to add some really nice flavor. So what we're going to be doing is we're putting the sweet potatoes in the oven, cooking those at 425 on convection for a little bit so that they crisp up really nicely. And then when they come out, we're going to be loading it with all of these awesome toppings here that I will be able to show you. Like I said, we'll make the vegan ones and the Whole30 ones. And so stick around because you'll get to see how they're put together in a few minutes. But first, we're going to check in with Eric on a little first chair.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
Oh my gosh, Molly, I cannot wait to get back to the studio and try those nachos. I am someone who really loves to indulge, so when it's a healthy bit of indulging, that makes me quite happy. And you're going to be indulging in some amazing conditions on mountain today as we take a look at your local weather for this beautiful Sunday. Folks, oh my gosh, a high of 44 degrees in February? I don't know what this is, but I'm all about it. All about it. Starting off around 19 degrees to start the day off. And I'm on top of Lion's Head area, Vail, on top of the Eagle Bond Gondola. Eagle's Nest is what it's called. Feels extremely comfortable. Our temperatures there, the 19 degrees is from the base of Vail. I'm up top, very, very comfortable. This evening, expect temperatures to drop to around 23 degrees. We're getting close to about 5:30 for that sunset time. And now panning our view up to the I-70 corridor if you are going to be commuting or traveling back down to Denver. You've lost your mind, Denver, 71 degrees. As much as I'm good for comfortable weather, that's too warm. That's too warm, Denver. Go home. Get cold. It's wintertime still. What are you doing? 51 in Vail and mid-40s for Eagle and Avon. Looking ahead to the future, well, I'm sorry to say it, if you're liking these warm temperatures, things are about to change quickly, especially in the form of those overnight lows, potentially 10 degrees below zero on Tuesday. I cannot stress enough how quickly you want to get those dogs in and out for that morning potty if it is 10 degrees below zero. But the exciting news is a snowstorm coming in our future both Monday, Tuesday, and potentially Thursday, Friday. Thanks to GMC for sponsoring this weather. Now we're going to check in with Gary and Lions Head for a look at that UV forecast.
This UV forecast is brought to you by Supergoop, the official sunscreen of Vail Resorts.
Surprise, it's me, not Gary, here to talk to you about the UV forecast. Now, Eric was not lying when he's saying that we are expecting cooler temperatures and hopefully some snow in the next week or so. However, today, things are going to be pretty balmy and the sun is out, all right? It's going to be a clear day. Those rays are really going to be coming through the clouds, and so we're at a UV index of about 3. Now, I know that that sounds low, but it still means that you're going to want to wear protective headwear and protective eyewear and apply at least a 30 SPF. Now, this is really important. I think people don't realize, they think that they're covered up with their goggles and their face masks and whatnot. However, those rays are coming down through the clouds and they are bouncing right back off of the snow, reflecting onto your face, and so you really want to make sure you're protected. Supergoop has incredible products for this. This is one of my favorites. It's a spray-on, it's a mist sunscreen that's an SPF 50, water resistant if you're getting a little sweaty. Really can't say enough good things about Supergoop, and really do make sure that you're taking care of your skin out there on the mountain today. Coming up, we've got plenty more Good Morning Vail fun coming your way, so don't go anywhere.
Lions Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lions Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lions Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
There's long been a problem in the treatment of addiction. People go into treatment, they come out. They relapse and go back in, they come out again. It's a revolving door. At All Points North Lodge, we're changing that. With a focus on the root causes of substance abuse, not just the symptoms, plus ongoing life coaching that meets you where you are at any point in life. Let's make sure relapse is a thing of the past. All Points North Lodge, we believe in you.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
We're for the fashion forward and budget-minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
This resort report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, now also on Colorado's K3 Channel 3 statewide.
All right, I was able to convince Tom and Belle to stick around, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Vail Legacy Weekend coming up the 14th to the 17th. Tom and I are kind of considered ski nerds on the mountain, so we love everything skiing.
Big ski nerds.
Everything about Vail and the history of Vail. So there's just a ton going on. We have Friday is the ski down. Tom, tell them a little bit about that.
Oh, it commemorates the 10th Mountain Division and all the really amazing things they did during World War II. And the parade itself, they all dress, all the skiers, and we know a bunch of them.
We know a bunch of them.
They come from our ski school, many of them, dress in the white uniforms, and they ski down the face right in front of Gandhi 1. And they carry torches. It is really super cool. And then after that, there's actually a march down Bridge Street all the way to the museum, the 10th Mountain Museum. And many of those, all of those marchers are actually ex-military, like Dave Horn, who was a Master Chief, and he actually leads the soldiers down Bridge Street in a parade. It is just really, really touching, moving, a really neat thing. On Saturday, we'll actually land a Black Hawk helicopter
very cool.
at the top of Chair 2. And last year, it was amazing. The roto-wash kicked up all this snow, and it was quite a thing. So, and then they actually stopped the helicopter, and you can actually take a close look at one of those military aircraft, which is amazing.
So just a ton of stuff to do all weekend. Ski with a soldier every day at 1. But right now, if you guys are snowboarders and you're interested in the U.S. Open, our resident snowboarder Eric is up on the mountain. He's going to give you a little more information.
In just a few short weeks, the most progressive snowboarding competition in the world will kick off here in Vail. Starting the week of February 24th, all of your favorite riders will be here to finish up their competition season. A lot of great storylines coming into it. I'm sure Mark McMorris is not hyped about his showing in the X Games. He's going to want to bring it home for that huge sponsor that he's got from Burton Snowboards and do well in their main event. Red Gerard didn't do quite that great in the X Games slopestyle, looking for a big rebound from him. Of course, Jake Pate doing incredibly well in the half pipe of the X Games. And the half pipe at the Burton US Open this year is going to be incredibly unique. They're going to have your traditional 22-foot wall super pipe blended into a 13-foot wall kind of mini pipe with various features on top of the half pipe. I cannot wait to see how guys like Danny Davis, who are very interpretive, very artistic writers, take this new contest design. But it's all the week of February 24th. They've got some amazing free concerts on Thursday through Saturday night, plus that closing party at Dobson Ice Arena with some of the world's best DJs to shut down the US Open. You're not going to want to miss that. The week of February 24th, look into hotel rooms right now because Vail gets packed for those free concerts and for the final amazing snowboard event of the year. And this is going to be a very special U.S. Open as we'll kind of be mourning the passing of Jake Burton earlier this year. As of course, Jake Burton Carpenter founding Burton Snowboards and sponsoring the U.S. Open. But now let's take a look at Molly continuing to cook and giving us a look at the local weather.
This weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. 3 villages, hundreds of brands, 1 great Rocky Mountain location.
Talk about multitasking. I am just a regular Martha Stewart here in my apron, cooking, telling you about the weather. Just one of those mornings, I guess. So let's talk weather. You've been seeing Eric out there on the mountain already this morning. It's looking like a really nice day. As we approach that 8 o'clock hour, we're seeing temperatures in the high teens, almost 20 degrees. And the high today is going to be a balmy 44 degrees. Should be nice and sunny. So like I mentioned in that UV forecast, you are going to want to make sure you've got at least an SPF 30 on your face so that that snow reflecting, reflecting off the snow is not damaging your skin in any way. Low tonight is 23. It should be clear to partly cloudy, and the sun should be setting about 5:25 p.m., which is actually later than we've seen. Our days are starting to get longer and longer, so I guess it makes sense that groundhog predicted that we're moving into spring here pretty quickly. So here's what's happening around our Colorado resorts. You can see nice and warm here in the Vail Valley. 40s at both Vail and Beaver Creek, nice and sunny. And then that sun is the same over in Breckenridge and Keystone, but with a little bit of cooler temperatures, particularly at Breckenridge since they are at a higher elevation. And then, like Eric said, we're hoping for some snow on Monday, tomorrow, and then later in the week as well. And those temperatures are going to drop midweek, so really do be prepared for that. You're going to want to really layer up if you're out and about having a good time. And of course, this weather is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne, one of my all-time favorite places to shop. If you are heading over to Summit County to do a little skiing or riding, you should maybe opera shop over there, exit 205. They've got a Williams-Sonoma that I think we need to hit up in this kitchen so that I can get a new knife. That's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up, we'll be back and I'll keep cooking. See you soon.
When the mountain tests you, trust is all you have. And trust will set you free.
Elevate your adventure this winter at Winter on the Mountain at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park in Glenwood Springs. It's a dazzling array of holiday lights and family activities. From thrill rides to cave tours to amazing views, it's the West Slope's most unique adventure. Only $37 for kids and $42 for adults. For unlimited rides, cave tours, and attractions. For hours and to learn more, go to GlenwoodCaverns.com.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
He wanted a man cave in our new home.
But she wanted to be close to nature, so we met in the middle.
Oh, look who just woke up. You are so cute.
But one thing we could both agree on was getting Geico to help with homeowners insurance.
Yeah, it was really easy and we saved a bunch of money. You got it. You're such a smart bear.
Call Geico and see how easy saving on homeowners and condo insurance can be.
All right, we're here in the heart of Lion's Head with Matt. Matt, it's going to be a beautiful, warm day today. Did you hear Puxatawny Phil did not see his shadow?
I did not hear that yet.
So spring is 6 weeks early, but it kind of feels like it's starting today.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, what, 45?
At least down at the bottom, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it out there now. But
no, it's a little chilly to start, but the big-time ski shop here, and we talk all the time when we're talking about how important the boots are to skiing.
Yeah, and we've got, especially when you're, for people that are just starting out or that don't, are skiing just a couple days a year and are renting equipment, we really take pride in our rental boot offering because the boots are simply the most important part of skiing. And if you're not comfortable, you're not going to have a good day out there. So we have, in the adult boots, we have, I think, 4 different widths of boots to accommodate just about everything. And as far as feet shape go, and it's one of those things. We really try to get people in the right boot, get out there, have a good time, keep people coming back to the sport.
There's nothing worse than having a sore foot or an uncomfortable foot. It's just going to ruin a good day on the mountain.
Yeah, and that's one of those things. Like I said, it's important to get in the right size boot and the right shape for your foot. And I just brought some of our rental boots here. We'll just buzz through these real quick. Starting out with the juniors, with the kids, we've got the traditional, this is the Nordic Speed Machine 4, which is the little bit higher performance level junior boot. And then for the smaller guys, we've got this is the Elan U-Flex. And this thing's pretty cool because it flexes not only up at the top, at the ankle, but also in the toe. So it makes learning much easier. Flex is about 25% softer than any other junior rental boot out there.
Yeah, because the kids, they usually don't have the strength in their lower legs to bend those boots. So this actually gets them the form and gets them used to the technique required to really ski properly.
Right, because they don't have the size, the weight to be able to flex a boot properly, especially at the smaller sizes. And this one, it's pretty cool, and it definitely helps them learn faster. Moving on up, we've got this is one of our really wide boot offerings. This is the Technica Mach Sport. Big, it's got a lot of room in it. It's going to be nice and comfy and pretty warm for you out there.
Perfect.
And then moving on, this is for the ladies. This is a little bit kind of average to wide. This is the Edge Light 80. And all of these we have in men's and women's versions. This one just happens to be the ladies 80 flex. The men's is 100 flex. Again, in that kind of middle of the road width. And then for the higher performance levels, we've got the Nordica Speed Machine 110, and that's going to be kind of that average 100 millimeter width. But a 110 flex in a rental boot, you don't find that very often, so that's pretty good performance.
Yeah, it's getting up into that flex. You really perform the ski, getting the bend in there, so that is a little high. So that is something that a little bit more intermediate to advanced and skier is going to be able to use.
Absolutely, and that's one of those things, a lot of folks that are out demoing skis, they want a little bit higher performance boot, so that's what we've got.
All right. And as always here at Double Diamond, any of your rental packages, they will apply to a purchase. So stick around. We're going to be coming right back after this break, and I'm going to have the weather for you.
Let us put you in the spirits. Avon Liquor.
Hey guys, I'm looking for some amazing craft beer. We got it!
Hi, I'm looking for the best wine selection in the Vail Valley.
That's us.
I'm looking for great customer service and an awesome rewards program.
They got it!
So if you want great customer service and amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
And let us put you in the spirits.
See you around, little man.
Yeah, you'll see me.
This weather report is brought to you by Beaver Creek Snowshoe Race Series, January 5th, February 2nd, and March 8th.
All right, we have a live look at Spruce Saddle up on Beaver Creek. Have you ever eaten there, Tom?
Great food and great drink.
Great drink. So we've been known to operate a little bit. So speaking of everything, we've been talking about the weather a lot this morning. It's going to be a beautiful morning here in Vail. Temperature's going to get pretty warm.
Absolutely, and I love the sunshine, the blue sky days when the snow is fantastic, which it is.
It is.
And when the sun is shining, it's just a special, special day. And it's Super Bowl Sunday.
And Super Bowl Sunday. We'll be at Duke's later on. Looking ahead tonight, that temperature is going to drop down to a fairly mild 23 degrees under clear skies. Looking ahead at the week, 5-day forecast, there's a good snow chance. We have a couple days where we could get up early and get some powder runs in, Tom.
Oh, can't wait. And the storm, it looks like it's a significant storm. which will bring us the great white stuff.
Yeah, so Open Snow's reporting 3 to 5 inches on Monday and 3 to 7 on Sunday. So we're going to have to get that milk run in all week this week.
Sounds great. Can't wait. Every day we get a chance to do this, which makes this place very special.
So it's a beautiful day today. Tom, I've convinced him to stick around with us for a little while, but right now we're going to send it up on the mountain here in Vail. I think Eric's at Eagle's Nest getting a good look at what the conditions are right now.
First Chair is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
That incredible mountain range that you can see from the top of Vail Mountain is called the Gore Range. Now, the Gore Range is famous for being one of the largest mountain ranges in Colorado that is not home to a 14,000-foot elevation peak, otherwise known as a 14er. Now, the Gore Range is also one of the least explored mountain ranges in Colorado. That's because the first settlers, or rather gold panners, miners that arrived here, explored a little bit into the Gore Range, but then didn't find any significant mineral deposits, so they just came right back to the Vail area and started raising sheep on Vail Mountain. So that's why Gore Range is just not quite as explored as other mountain ranges, and that totally lacks a 14. That means there's a lot of fun terrain back in the Gore Range to explore if you want to get back there to go snowshoeing or all-terrain skiing, alpine touring rather, or splitboarding. And if you have that sense of adventure, then at the top of the Eagle Bond Gondola, you will find the Walking Mountain Science Center. They've got their little discovery yurt back here behind me, and these guys do snowshoe tours every day at 2 p.m. on top of Vail Mountain, also every day at 2 p.m. at their main campus in Avon. Now, the Walking Mountain Science Center is home to a bunch of naturalists, conservationists, mainly science students that are here doing an internship program. So they're going to lead you around this snowshoe tour and kind of give you various facts about the flora and fauna of our high elevation mountain range. And hey, most weekends at 2 p.m., if you're at Walking Mountain Science Center, you'll find me and my dog Minnie wandering around. So come say hi to us. Get that snowshoe tour at Walking Mountains. Thanks to Sun and Ski for sponsoring this First Chair. Now we're going to catch up with Molly again in the studio.
And now for the fun part. This is where we get to put everything together and show you what it's really gonna look like. So here I've got these sweet potatoes fresh out of the oven. You can see that they cooked really nicely. These I kind of extra browned over here. But so then what we do is we're just gonna start kind of piling stuff on here. It's gonna get, this will cook even more, which is kind of nice. It'll all stay really warm in the pan. You just want to make sure people know not to touch the pan. Crew, don't touch the pan when you're done with this, when you start eating these. So, okay, we're putting the meat, whatever kind of meat you want on, or like I did over here, I just did black beans if you're looking for something vegan. But so we're just gonna kind of load them up because as you remember, we sliced the sweet potatoes thick enough that they should really be able to hold quite a bit of topping without like collapsing. The other thing is I kind of like to just pull these off and eat them on a plate with a fork and a spoon. So you've got, this is what it looks like right now. Then we will add a little bit of this vegan cheese. I like to do the mozzarella, but we also have the cheddar in here too. You've got a couple options. I'll leave that over there. So then we kind of just do, you can do as much or as little cheese as you want. That's the nice thing about nachos, right? You get to kind of do whatever you want. And this is nice. I would normally, just for Whole30 and whatnot, omit the cheese altogether, but it does kind of help everything hold together nicely, which is always helpful. So like I said, for these over here, I just added some black beans instead of the ground turkey, and then did a little additional seasoning so that it still tastes nice and Mexican. And then I'm actually not gonna put these toppings on here yet because I'm gonna throw these back in the oven to melt the cheese, and then we will top with a little pico de gallo and a little guacamole, like you can see I've done with the vegan nachos here. So this is the finished product of the vegan ones. The only difference here is that these are made with black beans and taco seasoning, and these are made with ground turkey and taco seasoning. Like I said, one of my favorite options is to use elk or bison. And so this is a great option because, like I said, Super Bowl Sunday, so much fun, but everybody nowadays I feel like is out there doing food allergy testing, food sensitivity testing, and so it's really nice to be able to accommodate everyone, whether they don't eat gluten, if they can't have grains, if they can't have legumes, if they, can't do dairy, all of the above. These are really nice because they're dairy-free, they're grain-free, and then the vegan option obviously has legumes, so they are not Whole30 compliant, but this option with the meat is Whole30 compliant. So you have some options here, right? And you've got the cooking instructions up on the screen. You can see all of the ingredients. The other thing you can do is, get creative with it. You can come up with any toppings. People like to do black olives, different kinds of beans, different kinds of meat, different sauces, different kinds of salsa. That's what's really fun about this. But so, like I said, all of these dietary restrictions, this is not abnormal anymore, right? This is just kind of becoming the norm for all of us, where a lot of us can't have dairy and we can't have gluten. And so this is a great option to really accommodate everyone that's going to be at your Super Bowl party. And if you want to learn more about the Whole30, just ask. I'm on a diet that's very similar to it right now, but it's even worse because I can't have caffeine. So that's a huge bummer. But that is cooking. That's your Super Bowl Sunday option. And we've got a watch and win coming up later on the show where I'm maybe going to ask you, if you want to win the tickets, what your favorite healthy Super Bowl Sunday treat is. So tune in and you might get to win a prize. Coming up, we've got plenty more Good Morning Vail fun coming your way, so don't go anywhere.
For over 60 years, Warren Miller has captured the spirit of the mountains and the culture of snow sports. Tune in to TV8 Daily at 3 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. for timeless Warren Miller films presented by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Imagine feeling fearless when you walk into the dentist. Imagine a mouthwash that strengthens your enamel while preventing cavities up to 70%. Act Anti-Cavity Rinse. For a confident feeling in your oral health, stop imagining. Start acting.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
All right, we have a live look from the back patio at TV8 where the sun is coming up on just an absolutely beautiful morning. I'm here in Lion's Head by the GNC Denali. This is just an absolutely beautiful truck where it's kind of a crisp start to the morning, but I can see the sun kind of reaching the peaks up there, which that sun's going to come out today. It's going to be a beautiful day here in Vail, temperature reaching the mid-40s. Before tonight, it's going to drop down, but a fairly mild 23 degrees and just a clear day. Looking at the I-70 corridor, talk about spring coming early, 71 degrees down in Denver. So get your golf clubs out. I would really like to get down there and play a little myself. Here in the Vail Valley, it's more in the 40s to 50s, so still a beautiful spring-like day. Taking a look at the 5-day forecast. Monday, tomorrow, 1 to 3 inches possible. Open snow is actually saying 3 to 5, so Tuesday could be a powder day. Cooler temperatures throughout the week, but then we have snow again on Thursday and Friday, 1 to 3 and 3 to 5 inches respectively. So it's just going to be a beautiful snowy week here in Vail. Those cooler temperatures are going to keep the snow great. A quick shout out to my friend Mindy Brill. If you see the Mexican Special Olympic team on the mountain the next 30 days, Mindy had a lot to do with that. So that's about it for the first hour of Good Morning Vail, but we've got a lot more coming your way, so hour 2 is starting right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Look at that view. Going to be a gorgeous day over at Beaver Creek. You're looking at Bachelor Gulch right now. I'm actually headed over that way myself right after the show. Going to be meeting my mother-in-law for a little skiing and maybe my sister-in-law too. Who knows? Maybe even my future brother-in-law will be there. We've got the whole family in town for Super Bowl Sunday, and I'm hanging in the kitchen right now because I'm finishing up cooking, which is going to end up probably being breakfast, let's be honest, for our whole crew here. But we have got a great second hour of the show for you in store. It's going to be so much fun. I'm Molly Dewey. I'll be your host in studio today. We've got Gary Butts over in Lion's Head playing out in the snow. He's got his friend Tom with him. He's doing all these fun interviews. And then Eric Soonblad is up on the mountain in Vail as well, doing a little first chair action so that you can really be with him along the ride for some first tracks. So wanted to tell you this Sunday, today, is the second Beaver Creek Snowshoe Race. Now, this is a really fun series that they do in Beaver Creek every winter, and it is for everyone, whether you are a completely beginner snowshoer or whether you're a world-class athlete. This is a really fun thing to take part in, and you can still register. It's not too late. You have 8:30 to 9:30 to register today, and then that race is at 10, and it's super fun, and it's beautiful views. It's going to be a gorgeous sunny day. And then also the Beaver Creek winter wine excursions are a great way to take advantage of Beaver Creek and see it from a completely different lens. They're at 11:30 in the morning on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Over in McCoy Park, you get to do a little snowshoeing, and then you head down to the Osprey Fireside Grill for some charcuterie and wine pairing. Does it get any better than that? I don't know. Maybe I'm just really hungry. Eric, you're not here in the studio with me, but all of this food smells so good. I'm starving, and I'm probably not really going to eat a whole lot today until the Super Bowl. What are your Super Bowl plans?
Molly, I'm just going to probably hang out and play video games. I'm a bit more of a hockey guy than a football guy. But considering that I model my style after Bay Area hipsters, I'd say I'm going for the 49ers. How about you? You got any? It's just me now. Okay. You're Midwest. I bet, who the heck else is playing? Maybe, Kansas City is the other team playing. I bet you're going for 49ers. Who knows? Tell me later when you come back, Molly. Well, if you're looking for the most up-to-date information on Vail Mountain, easily accessible by text message, you're going to want to text the brand new Epic Mountain Assistant, Emma. She debuted last season. This is an artificial intelligence that you text to get information about Vail Mountains, such as where's the best place to apres, which parking structure still has parking available, which runs were groomed today. Do you have any advice on some hotel deals? Where should I rent skis and snowboards? essentially any question you can think of about Vail Mountain, well, of course, Beaver Creek Mountain, other mountains within the Vail Resorts family, all you have to do is text 77477, and Emma will give you a nice little response. Sometimes I like to have chats with Emma. She's a sweetheart of a computer. Kind of like that movie Ex Machina. Don't fall in love with computers, though. It's dangerous. They're not sentient. We don't want sentient computers. That's bad news. Emma's not sentient, though. We got a great morning on Good Morning Vail coming up after this.
Elevate your adventure this winter at Winter on the Mountain at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park in Glenwood Springs. It's a dazzling array of holiday lights and family activities. From thrill rides to cave tours to amazing views, it's the West Slope's most unique adventure. Only $37 for kids and $42 for adults. For unlimited rides, cave tours, and attractions. For hours and to learn more, go to GlenwoodCaverns.com.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Your ski vacation is not complete without a stay at Mine House. It's a warm and cozy, inviting inn, if you will. And I have the curators here with me this morning. We have Tamara and Todd. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here. And Tamara, you brought your one of your world famous recipes. Which one is this?
These are gluten-free ham and cheese muffins. So a guest gave me the recipe.
That's so fun.
Awesome.
Yum. And you cook up breakfast each and every morning when people stay with you. It's so delicious. And then of course you're welcomed with a rose as you walk in. It's not your average hotel stay. And Todd, you are a retired anesthesiologist. And what brought you here in the first place?
I actually retired because I have Parkinsonism. And I thought I'd move here to live longer. And this actually is one of the 3 counties that has the highest life expectancy. And in the process of studying more things about that, we actually believe that we've come across a way to prevent Alzheimer's and Parkinson's in people if we treat them early enough in the right way.
Wow.
And part of that is actually skiing and snow sports and walking on uneven paths and up the hills and that kind of stuff in the summer as well.
Interesting. So I would imagine with that kind of work and the things, in all of his free time, he's doing this really important research, that you really want to dedicate more time to that.
Yeah, so we came across the final stuff kind of in November, so we're actually looking to step away from the project. This Mine House sometime after the ski season. We're going to be there through the entire ski season, but we'll be looking for somebody that is willing to take over a world famous location.
Wow. Okay, so this is breaking news right here on Good Morning Vail. Thank you both so much for being here. Of course, we are out of time, but if you'd like to learn more, minehouseusa.com. Get the full scoop. Head to that website, minehouseusa.com.
Thank you.
This weather report is brought to you by Christie Sports Ski and Snowboard Shops. We'll see you out there.
All right, I'm back with Tom. I coerced him into coming back on camera. Your celebrity's just growing by the minute here, Tom. And the sun's almost reached the base here this morning.
Good, because it is a little bit chilly this morning. But it's going to warm up quick, as you pointed out. The sun's going to come up, and it's going to be a delightful day. But windy, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a little windy on the mountains. But today, temperatures reaching 44 degrees here in Vail before tonight cooling off. But still a respectably mild 23 tonight under clear skies. Looking at our resorts at Vail and Beaver Creek today, temperatures around 40, Breckenridge 35, and Keystone 43. But as Tom said, it's going to be a little windy. What would you suggest for the skiers today?
Yeah, a really great tip is a lot of folks love to wear sunglasses on days like this when we've got the blue sky. But really the wind is going to affect your visibility, which is very important, right? We want to stay safe. You want to have spatial awareness. And if wind is blowing through your sunglasses, which are open, then you're going to tear up and you won't be able to see very well. So goggles would be the preferred lens today for sure. And a sunglass lens in your goggle would be optimal.
If Tom says it, I listen to it. The week ahead, we have snow in the forecast on Monday, Thursday, and Friday. Cooler temperatures throughout the week, and those cool temperatures really help the snow, Tom.
Oh, it's going to dry out the snow, and it's going to create that champagne, light, fluffy powder that we all covet here in the Vail Valley.
All right, so that's what we got going here on Lion's Head. We're going to send it up to Eric for a first chair report, but Tom's going to stick around for me with the rest of the show. So up to you, Eric.
First Chair is brought to you by Christie Sports Ski and Snowboard Shops. We'll see you out there.
Is it just me, or does anyone else just get mesmerized looking at fresh groomers? I love the fresh corduroy in the morning, just as much for the looks as for how it rides. But considering the weather today, we're gonna have blue sunny skies all day long. It's gonna feel like a day in March. Today is a day that you're gonna wanna try to expand your capabilities on groomers. Maybe go head over to Christie Sports, either top of Bridge Street in Vail or in the center of Avon or at the base of Beaver Creek. Demo a new pair of skis today, maybe a pair of racing skis, and really get yourself up on edge because these groomers are going to hold a fantastic edge. We're not quite in the full spring yet, so these morning groomers are not frozen over like they would be in March. They're all very soft right now. If you're a snowboarder, maybe learn to do some butters where you're like pressing up on your nose and tail and spinning around. If you are also into terrain park, today's going to be an amazing day to progress on rails. There's nothing better for progression than a nice sunny day in February. We're usually not treated to these type of days until later in the season. And we're getting it sandwiched right before a snowstorm. So that's going to be the type of terrain that I recommend riding today. Stick to those groomers and progress. Thanks to Christie Sports for sponsoring this first chair. We got a watch and win coming up in the studio, as well as more. Good morning, Vail.
Join us at Vail Public Library and engage your senses weekly with gentle yoga, group meditation, or Zumba as part of our Healthy Lifestyle series. Check out the Tech Studio, our very own makerspace. Explore, create, collaborate, and invent in a safe and supportive environment. Connect with a variety of performers, musicians, authors, historians as part of our evenings of engagement. We also offer summer reading programs for all ages. We offer a variety of activities for the younger set, including Reading Buddies, a one-on-one reading experience, Robotics Club, and our Kids Create programs. Vail Public Library is your public library. There's something for everyone, and we hope you'll visit us very soon.
Hi, I'm Dan Talene, owner of Carrots Jewelers in Vail Village. I've been a custom jeweler in Vail for more than 35 years. Here at Carrots, our passion is exclusive custom jewelry, and we take pride in our one-of-a-kind designs. Carrots is a working studio gallery of fine art jewelry, accented with selected paintings, sculpture, and ceramics. For more on our custom designs, call 476-4760 or visit our website at carrotsvail.com.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
I think the pioneers of Vail, the people that went through the early years and made Vail possible, all had the kind of background living in the mountains, skiing, climbing, being a part of the 10th Mountain Division, had adopted a point of view that anything was possible, that when problems came along in the early years of Vail, instead of saying, oh God, we can't handle that, we just said, we'll do it, there's a way to do it, and went ahead and did it and got it done. And that's why Vail got built, and that's why it turned out the way it did.
The dream was, as most dreams are, it was a vision of a developed ski mountain with a European-style village at the base of the mountain.
When we arrived in Vail, nobody was thinking about anything but getting Vail built.
We felt that if we did it right, did it properly, it would succeed.
I think we all had one dream to make Vail something really special.
People took on whatever job was there in front of them.
The vital thing that was important then is that they all participated by doing something.
I think the success of Vail was the melding together of all the people and allowing them to participate in the growth of Vail.
They wanted to create a ski resort, a really great ski resort, and they wanted to ski every day. People loved it. I mean, it was just a very special experience to be floating down those slopes in powder. Even if you weren't a good skier, you could find a slope that was gentle enough so you could take a long run before you went for a header.
There's something for everyone here. Any level, any person, anyone can come here and find something that's for them. There's no place like it on earth.
Everybody got here and they were loose. They were having fun and they were going out on the mountain and having a great time, and then they come down and party at the bottom of the mountain, and all of a sudden you have a town. And it's all freedom, and it's built out of pure love.
It was a lifestyle, a totally undefined lifestyle. And you were not judged at all on what you had been, or where you went to school, or whether you had a nickel or $1 million. None of it mattered. Everybody was evaluated for what kind of a person they were, what kind of a sense of humor they had, and it was a given that everybody was there because they loved the mountain.
The real deep motivation behind everything was skiing. People that came to Vail really liked to ski, and the skiing was fantastic. It is fantastic.
The skiing that I was able to do growing up was incredible. I mean, it was such an amazing opportunity, and it's shaped me into the person I am, and it's the biggest reason for my success in my career.
I mean, the mountain is the mountain. The mountain is it's better today than it ever was.
The joy of skiing never goes away. It hasn't gone away now either. It's still there. I mean, it's just exciting, you know, harnessing gravity, flying down the mountain. You know, you strap a couple of boards on your feet and head down and you get going. And the faster you go, the easier it is to turn. Mostly, until you get too fast. Yeah, no, it's a wonderful experience. That hasn't changed a bit. That's why Vail is still successful. No matter what happens, you can't take that experience away.
This weather report is brought to you by the Eagle County Regional Airport. Get flight information at flyvail.com.
Don't rub your eyes. You're not watching a J.J. Abrams movie. That's just natural lens flare occurring this morning at the Eagle County Regional Airport. Although J.J. Abrams does love to use that lens flare. Quite prominent in his reboot of Star Trek from, oh my gosh, is that like 7, 8 years ago? It was a while. That one starring Zachary Quinto and Chris Pine. And while I wax nostalgic about rebooted movies, let's take a look at your weather for this beautiful Sunday in Vail. Starting off around 19 degrees at the base of Vail, but boy, howdy, does it ever feel more comfortable than that at the top of Eagle's Nest area here, where I've been hanging all morning. Very comfortable. Highs today of 44 degrees. Whoa, 44 degrees. This evening, expect the sunset right around 5:30. Temperatures should be declining to about 23 degrees. Now panning the view out, looking at the I-70 corridor. Denver, 71 degrees. You know, they used to say you can't hold the Super Bowl in Denver because we don't want snow on the field. Well, in your face, Mother Nature. We're probably just about as warm as Florida is today down in Denver, so give us a Super Bowl, right? Super Bowl in Denver, 71 degrees in February. Holy moly. 40s for Eagle and Avon, and low 50s for Vail. And now looking ahead to the next 5 days, well, this puts a smile on my face. As much as I love warm weather, I'd much rather be seeing snow in the winter. And luckily, Monday and Tuesday, Thursday into Saturday, we are expecting snowfall. Big heads up for those overnight lows on Tuesday. Potential of 10 degrees below zero. So going from 44 degrees on a Sunday to 10 degrees below zero on a Tuesday evening. Holy vertical rubber banding, temperature rubber banding, thermal rubber banding, that's what I want. Thanks to Eagle County Regional Airport for sponsoring this weather. We got more Good Morning Vail in store for you, including a watch and win.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
All right, so we all love our gear here at TV8, and it's all very important when it comes to getting out and being our best, skiers and riders on the mountain. But the goggle, I feel like, is very underrated. And so we wanted to really highlight the importance of goggles, and especially one that I love so much. The brand is called Anon. This is the men's Sync goggle. Now, this goggle is so next level. I mean, switching out the lenses has never been easier. And this is something that I do a lot because I do a lot of uphill skiing, or some people call it skinning, where I'm going at night. And so I want to have a much lighter lens at night. And so if I want to switch it out for a day like today, right? So today we're going to want this darker lens because it's going to be nice and sunny. You just lift this flap, pop this out, and it is so easy to change for a little night skinning, whatever it is that you want to do. It literally doesn't get easier than that. Now, this goggle, in addition to being like the ease of use from a lens changing perspective, is incredible. And I'm just getting my fingers all over it. But it's got amazing 3 layers of foam. This is actually, that inside layer is moisture wicking fleece. If you're getting a little sweaty or a little hot, you got some snow on your face. It's super comfortable. This tapers at the edge for a really nice fit around the eyes. Again, this is the Anon Men's Sync goggle. Cannot say enough good things about this. And of course, you can find it at Eyepieces of Vail and the Goggle Bar. They have locations all over the valley. Their Goggle Bar is actually right at the base of Vail near Gondola 1, and they'll serve espresso. It's a pretty fun place to go hang out. So that's a look at your lens of the day. Coming up, we're going to take a quick break, and then we will be chatting with Outdoor Divas, the only women's specific ski shop in the valley. So get excited.
Ready to hit the slopes? Buying or renting the right gear can make or break your trip. Luckily, Outdoor Divas, the nation's first women-specific ski shop, is your expert in women's ski equipment. Our specialized staff has been making women and vacations happy since 2002 with comfortable fit solutions for every shape and size. Swing by our friendly Ski Boutique and let us outfit your vacation with the best gear, geared just for you.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
See you around, little man.
Yeah, you'll see me.
Let us put you in the spirits. Avon Liquor.
Hey guys, I'm looking for some amazing craft beer. We got it!
Hi, I'm looking for the best wine selection in the Vail Valley.
That's us.
I'm looking for great customer service and an awesome rewards program.
They got it!
So if you want great customer service, an amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
Let us put you in the spirits.
As the region's most preferred orthopedic practice, we specialize in keeping you active and getting you back to the things you love. The physicians at Vail Summit Orthopedics will take care of all your orthopedic needs from head to toe.
All right, I am here with Lauren at Outdoor Divas here in Lions Head, where they're just specifically only women. So women, if you want your needs met, Lauren, you guys generally can do that for them.
Yep, if you're looking for new skis, new boots, new outerwear, we've got a little of everything in here. And today we're going to talk a little bit about our ski wall.
A little bit about the skis. And this particular ski we were talking about, every instructor I know has this ski.
Yeah, the Blizzard Black Pearl 88 is definitely, the most popular ski. It actually is most popular men's or women's. And so it's the first time that a women's ski has outsold a men's model in, for multiple years running. So they're doing something right on this ski.
Yeah, and it's just a great all-mountain ski, which is why a lot of people have it.
Yeah, it's the perfect one ski, do-it-all tool for, out here in Colorado. It's very versatile. It can handle, if we have a day where the conditions are a little bit firmer, or if we get lucky, get some snow and things are nice and soft, it does both really well. And for a lot of different types of skiers, whether you're a strong intermediate all the way up through expert, can have a good time on this. So it's a big range.
And we've had such a great season. We've had such a great season. So we have had all those varying conditions all season long. We've had powder, we've had groomers, warm, cool. So this ski pretty much works all the time.
Yeah.
Then also, we're going to take a look at this Elan.
Yeah, so the Ripstick 94 is another super popular choice if you're a skier who's maybe spending a little bit more time focusing on finding those soft snow conditions. So, some people, they head straight to the back bowls no matter whether it snowed this morning or 3 or 4 days ago. They're trying to find that soft snow all the time, and something in the mid-90s underfoot can be a great tool for covering that, and then still be, versatile enough that if you're caught on a couple groomers, you're still going to be able to carve a nice turn and have good edge control. So kind of that mid-90s waist width is really kind of an optimal place to be, and the Elan Ripstick in that category really kills it for us.
Yeah, this is a very popular. I've been seeing this ski quite a bit this year. And for powder, we've had enough snow to where if you know where those little caches are on the mountain, we're pretty much able to find powder anytime we want. So the Ripstick would be a great ski. You're going to be able to use it just about any time on the mountain. I'm going to reach down because we just lost this ski and grab this Black Crow.
Okay. Yeah, so this ski that you're grabbing is the Black Crow's Atris Birdie, and this is out of our powder, more powder-specific side of the wall. It's 108 underfoot. It is the widest ski that we carry. So if you are on a mission for a tool that's great for those deep, soft days that we've been fortunate to get, and it looks like there's some coming up this week, this is an awesome tool. It's super buttery and really can turn kind of from anywhere on the ski, which is great. And powder, it means you have a lot of versatility to just make the ski do big, long turns through the bowls, or if you're in tight trees, it can do that too. It's just really flexible, and then gives you that nice width underfoot to keep on top of the powder and really float and kind of surf that soft snow. So an awesome tool for, those bigger, deeper days that we always want to have.
Yeah, and like we were saying, it's like you can always find those caches in the trees. We found a lot of powder on the mountain recently. Little secret, WFO is a great run. There's always some powder out there. Upper Snag Park's a good one too. So all the skis here at Outdoor Divas. You do a lot of rentals specific to women, the boots, that's very important. But also, what are your hours and where exactly are we?
So we are tucked in the corner of Lion's Head here, and we are here 8:30 to 6 every day. And you can come in and we have a try to buy program where you can rent the skis, and up to 2 days of the rental fee will apply towards the purchase. So basically you get to try some things for free to help make up your decision on what the best tool for, what your goals are out there. And we love to get people out and skiing different stuff, so come in and see us.
Come on in, ladies. But right now we're going to send it up to Eric on the mountain and see what's going on up there.
This weather report is brought to you by Supergoop, the official sunscreen of Vail Resorts.
Gorgeous morning here on Vail Mountain. That's a shot of Lion's Head Village, just below where I'm standing at the top of Eagle's Nest, which is of course the top of the Eagle Bond gondola in Lion's Head. Let's take a look at your 5-day forecast. We know today is going to be warm and comfortable, but what about the rest of the week? You may be asking yourselves. Well, I got some great news. We are expecting snow to accumulate over the course of Monday afternoon into Tuesday evening, and then once again either starting on Thursday or Friday and likely lasting into Saturday. So 2 new storms should be approaching us this week, and watch out for those Tuesday overnight lows, potential of 10 degrees below zero. Thanks to Supergoop for sponsoring this weather. We're going to take a look at PSI Plumbing and then come at you with a watch and win.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
If you love Vail, you'll love the Arabelle Club in Lion's Head. Drive in, ski out. Make the most of your time in Vail. At the club, our valets park your car and your skis are waiting for you slopeside. Gear up in the members lounge with your own private locker. And after a hearty continental breakfast, you'll be on the mountain in record time. It just doesn't get any easier or more fun. So make the most of the mountain with membership at the Arabelle Club. It makes all the difference.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Wow, 100 bands in my pocket, it's on me. Yeah, your grandma will probably know me. It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying wow.
New Doritos Flamin' Hot Limon.
Welcome to Boone's Wine and Spirits, where we have the lowest prices and the best selection. 5 in-house sommeliers offer expert advice for every occasion. We have 42 cooler doors and free ice with every $20 purchase.
Boone's Wine and Spirits,
your destination for fine wine, spirits, and cold beer.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. One of the defining qualities of our community are the numerous locally owned and operated businesses. We're spotlighting one today that's headquartered in Edwards. It's PSI Plumbing, and joining us is their owner, Jim Harper. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Well, tell us a little bit about PSI. How'd you guys get your start, and how long have you been in the Valley?
You know, I'm originally from Boston. Came to Colorado in '91, and we've been in the Valley since '97, and we've been in business since the year 2000, so about 18 and a half years now.
That's incredible. And I'm assuming you've grown quite a bit over that time.
Quite a bit, yeah. We now have about 36 people total, 28 technicians in the field. So yeah, it's been really good growth. It's been a great place to work and live. We're very happy here.
Tell me a little bit more about your technicians, because these aren't some folks who just walk in off the street and apply for a job. They require a lot of training.
You know, they do require a lot of training. So we try to hire very experienced people, and then what we'll do is we'll go out and we'll find young kids today that want to learn the trade, want to get hands dirty, and make a great living and have a lot of fun, right? Because what we do is a lot of fun. You're not bored. You're not stuck inside of a bank working somewhere or looking out a window, doing paperwork. You're out every day going from job to job, right? So we recruit a lot of young guys locally, and we train them from the ground up. We bring them in here into our training facility. We will teach them how to rebuild faucets. We teach them how to tear apart a hydronic boiler like this. And the advantage of that is really, they're going to make their mistakes in here, okay? And when they come to your home, they're already experienced, they've already worked on the equipment, and they've worked on it from our standpoint, how PSI wants to see it done, right? So we make sure that they're consistent with our standards for the homeowner.
So tell me a little bit about your territory. How far do you guys range in Eagle County?
So right now in Eagle County, we cover from Gypsum to East Vale, and then we also service some of Frisco and Silverthorne. We have a pretty good base in Copper Mountain. It's a pretty good size area.
So you're the guys we call if we're thinking about doing a remodel, but also if something goes wrong, especially in the middle of the night.
That's correct, yeah. That's really where we have our strong point is we are in a service retrofit business. We'll come to your house 24/7, 365. When something goes wrong at 3 o'clock in the morning, we're typically the only people that answer, okay? A lot of people say they have 24/7, but when you make the call, we have a live technician that answers your phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning, and we send them out to your house. That's what we do.
So give me a little bit more idea of what you guys do, because it's more than just pipes and sinks.
Yep, so we do drain cleaning, which includes run and snake equipment, clearing blockages. We do maintenance jetting, which is where we use high pressure water to clean out a sewer line or a home's plumbing system. We do pipe thawing, we do pipe bursting, we do spray lining for commercial applications, we do septic pumping, we do hydrovac work. We have the only hydrovac unit in the valley. We do hydronics, we do radiant heat, snow melt, we do forced air, we do furnaces, air conditioning, right? We do a lot of water quality today. We specialize in doing water filtration, softening, carbon filtration, point of use RO systems, whole house RO systems. Really we run a gamut. We can do air quality in the home, which is a really, really big deal.
Jim, it's been great talking with you today. You guys are located in Edwards. Where else can people find you online?
PSIVale.com. Also, the number is all over the side of our trucks, 926-0500. And it says on every one of our trucks, we're here to provide the best possible service, period. And that's kind of our goal every day.
Thanks so much, Jim. Stay tuned. We've got more Good Morning Vale coming your way.
You hear the jingle, you know what time it is. It is time for a watch and win. And we are giving away some great prizes today. If you call in and answer my trivia question, you will be the lucky winner of this very nice Chaos beanie, nice and red. You'll stick out wonderfully. A TV8 buff so that you can wear it, stay nice and warm on the mountain, and you'll look like all of your best friends here at TV8. We're also giving away 2 tickets to the Beaver Creek Ice Rink and a can of Boost Oxygen if you just need a little extra help on the mountain. So here is the trivia question. Call in and answer the question, what is your favorite healthy Super Bowl Sunday snack? All right. What is your favorite healthy Super Bowl Sunday snack? Call in 970-754-8888 to be our lucky winner, the first person to call in and let us know what your favorite healthy Super Bowl Sunday snack will get. All of this good stuff. Up next, we've got weather with Gare Bear.
This weather report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Gare Bear, that's kind of haven't heard that one in a while. I have convinced my pal Tom to stay out here with us. And Tom, things are picking up here in Lions Head. That sun has finally hit the base.
It feels good because it was a little nippy in the shade when it was, single digits, I think, maybe, or in the low teens. but now it feels really, really comfortable. Sunscreen, man.
Sunscreen, yeah, big for today, because today that temperature is going to rise to 44 degrees, maybe even closer to 50 right here at the base. So you're definitely going to want to have your sunscreen on. Looking ahead tonight, temperature's going to drop to 23, so a fairly mild and clear evening. The I-70 corridor, Tom, 71 down in Denver.
Wow, you could get out your golf sticks today for sure, right? I know you love golf.
I love golf, so a good day to golf in Denver. Here, temperatures are going to be around 51 in Vail, so a beautiful day if you're driving, clear skies. Hopefully you're coming to Vail and not leaving us.
Drive safe.
Drive safe. Looking at that 5-day forecast, we got snow, Tom, possibly Monday, Thursday, and Friday.
Awesome. We can't wait, right?
We can't wait. We're big powder hounds. And the temperatures are going to cool off throughout the week, and that really makes that snow stay really dry and sweet.
Dries it out, champagne powder. That's what we're talking about.
There's still some powder on the mountains.
Yeah.
Speaking of on the mountain, I believe, actually no, we're going to send it in studio for those of you. Vail's big on giving, big on a green initiative, so we're going to go inside and learn a little bit more about the Epic Promise, Tom.
That's cool. It's a great charity, and VR does so many good things, and Epic Promise is a great initiative.
And so we're going to send it in, learn a little bit more.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum-quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
As the region's most preferred orthopedic practice, we specialize in keeping you active and getting you back to the things you love. The physicians at Vail Summit Orthopedics will take care of all your orthopedic needs from head to toe.
Let us put you in the spirits. Avon Liquor.
Hey guys, I'm looking for some amazing craft beer. We got it!
Hi, I'm looking for the best wine selection in the Vail Valley.
That's us.
I'm looking for great customer service and an awesome rewards program.
They got it!
So if you want great customer service, an amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
And let us put you in the spirits.
Tuning Maestros. Your experience on the mountain will always benefit from the trued bases and dialed-in edges Christie Sports expert technicians provide. Bring your skis and snowboards in today. Christie Sports. We'll see you out there.
The goal to zero is a big commitment that we made, which I take great pride in knowing that I work for a company that has put protecting our natural resources as a top priority.
We'll only make a difference when everyone understands the reason behind this goal.
Commitment to Zero is our bold sustainability pledge to achieve a zero net operating footprint across all of our resorts by 2030. It has 3 pillars: zero net emissions, zero waste to landfill, and zero net operating impact to our forests and habitat.
It's a massive undertaking in, attitudes, norms, behaviors, how we do business is changing.
Balance looks like serving the guest, giving them an amazing experience, and that when we're all done and we go home and we turn the lights off, that we've left this place even better than it was before.
To know that you can contribute to something positive that makes a difference today and makes a difference down the road in the future as well, to be a part of a positive movement like that, I don't know why we wouldn't do it.
If we do nothing and if other companies do nothing, it's going to be a whole different world.
I think about the things that I do every day and how my kids would think about that.
It gives me a great deal of hope. We're together in this as a community, as a mountain, as a resort network, and it just makes me feel part of something bigger.
This resort report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, now also on Colorado's K3 Channel 3 statewide.
Well, Vail is officially open for business. I'm just about to take my first lap of the day. All these people behind me starting their days off are going to be wondering, where should I go watch the big game or the Super Bowl today? It starts at 4:30 Mountain Time. Vail has some amazing bars that have great TVs for you to watch the Super Bowl. I'm going to run through a few of them. The first one, the Tavern in Lion's Head. It's got a great deck that looks at the base of Lion's Head, and then you can just swivel your head inside and get a great view of the TV. The Remedy Bar at the Four Seasons has some incredible wings. That's going to be a wonderful spot. Of course, Vendettas is a mainstay of Vail Village. They're going to have great options, but every day in Vail is a special day starting at 3 p.m. And Molly, why don't you tell our viewers why 3 p.m. is so special in Vail?
3 p.m., Eric, is the best time of every day, I think, and it's the reason why I go out on the mountain in the first place. I'm one of those people that I ski for food. You know, will ski for food, or will ski for wine, more specifically, let's be honest. That's really my end game there. So 3 p.m. in Vail Village and Lion's Head Village, there are a bunch of participating restaurants who do après every day, Monday through Sunday at 3 p.m. and it is so much fun. There are some really great specials that you should know about. Blue Moose every day at 3 p.m. does a complimentary Prosecco toast. So if you're with me in the wine camp, that's always a lot of fun. Also, one of my all-time favorite restaurants, Sweet Basil. They have an amazing truffle fry special. Also super into that, truffle fries and complimentary cava plus half price sparkling wines by the bottle. And there are so many others. So you'll want to go online and see who those participating restaurants are for après every day at 3 p.m. Coming up, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with a look at that local weather forecast.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
Meet Kelly. Kelly's kitchen needs updating. She could go to Denver, or she could skip the drive and shop locally at Select Surfaces in Avon. With a wide variety of tile, wood floors, carpet, laminate, and blinds, as well as help from in-house designers. Select Surfaces has everything you're looking for, including outstanding customer service. Find great selections, service, and materials to meet every budget at Select Surfaces in Avon.
This weather and mountain report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, now also on Colorado's K3 Channel 3 statewide.
We're live.
All right, we're here in Lion's Head where the traffic's picking up. Things are going here, Tom. The sun is shining, the temperature's rising. It's a beautiful day so far.
Oh, I'm super stoked to get on the mountain today. And it's Super Bowl Sunday.
And you got the fabulous Baker boys here in town.
We got the fabulous Baker boys. We've got the Dukes.
We got Duke's Super Bowl party with the rendezvous ribs. But looking at today, that temperature is going to come up to about 44 degrees, so you're going to want to throw on that sunscreen today. Tonight, dropping down to about 23 degrees, which is fairly mild for this time of year. Clear skies, a good night to go out and stargaze. Looking at the conditions at our resorts, Vail and Beaver Creek at 40 degrees, Keystone 43, Breckenridge 35, but there's going to be some wind gusts up there, Tom.
Yeah, you know, as we mentioned a little while ago, it's a good idea to actually wear goggles today, and sunglasses are going to let that wind in there. People are going to tear up, and you won't be able to see as well. So a goggle with a sunglass or a UV lens is a really great tip for today. Also, it's going to be busy. I mean, there's a lot of people here in Lions Head, and I'm sure it's like that in Vail Village and in Gold Peak. So really important to look up before you start skiing today, make sure no one's coming, and also stop. When you stop, make sure you're visible from above so people don't crash into you.
Great advice from my favorite ski instructor, Tom. Tom, thanks for spending the day with us. A lot of snow ahead this week. Open snow is giving up to 12 inches for the entire week. So stick around. We're going to send it up on the mountain to Eric. He beat us up there today, Tom. We don't usually get beat on the mountain, but we're going to send it up to Eric for his first chair report.
Cool.
First Chair is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active.
Well, the moment I have certainly been waiting for, and I hope you have been as well, has finally arrived. I can take some laps now that Vail Mountain is officially open. We got a bunch of fun-looking guests taking their first turns of the day. I'm just peeking around to make sure no one's coming behind me because I'm standing a little below a knuckle, which is not something you necessarily want to do. But, all right, guys. Let's go get some good groomers. I'm on Simba right now. This is one of my favorite runs to start the day off, right below chair 26. Snowboards, they're pretty fun.
Good Morning Vail is brought to you in part by Helly Hansen, outfitters of Vail Resorts professionals. Visit them in Lions Head to get outfitted for your day on the mountain.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
Introducing the most capable Sierra lineup ever.
See you around, little man.
Yeah, you'll see me.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. I am here in the studio with our good friend Claire Noble from the Vail Symposium. Claire, how are you?
I'm doing great. It smells fabulous in here. I can't wait to try your nachos.
Yes, you'll have to try them before you leave, for sure.
I'm surprised there's any left.
I know, right? This crew, they get a little hungry. But we had to save some for Eric, and so there's definitely enough for you to try.
I'll leave one with a bite out of it for Eric.
He'll love that. Yes. Well, let's talk Vail Symposium. You have an event coming up next week that sounds so cool.
It is. It's part of our Unlimited Adventure series that we do in collaboration with the Vail Public Library.
Okay.
So we're bringing out Caroline Van Hemert. She just came out with this book,
The Sun is a Compass. It's about her journey across Alaska with her husband, Pat. And when I say across Alaska, they started in the south, up that narrow stretch of land between Canada and the Inner Passage, through Ketchikan, Yukon Territory, up to the north to Kaktovik, and then over to the west to Kotzebue.
And how were they traveling?
On foot, kayak, canoe, skis. It was all human powered.
Wow.
And it was 4,000 miles.
That is crazy.
And they did it in less than a year. And certainly and of course, they weren't on trails. Maybe some of the time, but for the most part, they're in, territory where the map's not real specific. In fact, the book opens, and the book, by the way, reads like a novel. And the book opens with them having to cross a river, which on the map looked like a rather minor squiggly line. And it ended up being a pretty raging river, and it wasn't summer. And so it starts with a lot of peril. And
I have the chills, thinking about that. I have to read this book.
It's an amazing story of an individual, Caroline Van Hemert, who's a wildlife biologist, spends a lot of time in the lab and realized she needed to get back out into nature, which is what inspired her to become a scientist in the first place.
Wow, she just happened to go back out into nature and sort of take it to the next level.
Well, yeah, most of us would be like a weekend in Moab and we'd be good. But no, she grew up in Alaska. And so she and her husband are both really outdoors people anyway. I mean, when they first met, he had built himself a cabin in the backwoods of Alaska.
Oh my gosh, so they were wired for this.
Yeah, but even for them, 4,000 miles, and
I can only imagine for anyone.
Not just the how dangerous it was for the territory and everything, and the land crossing and the rivers, but they encountered things like bears and moose and apparently swarms of mosquitoes, which I don't actually associate with Alaska,
No, I
but
wouldn't
apparently
either.
that's a thing up there too.
Wow, that is so cool. And so tell us about the event on Thursday.
So we're going to be at the Vail Interfaith Chapel, which is a fabulous location. I can tell you those pews are really comfortable. They're padded.
Yes.
And it's just a really comfortable place, really easily accessible from either of the parking structures.
Right.
And our doors open at 5:30. The program starts at 6.
Okay.
She'll talk, and she has incredible visuals she's going to share with us from her journey.
Oh my gosh.
So she's going to talk for about 50 minutes or so, and then we always open it up to audience Q&A.
And how cool to be able to ask questions of this woman.
Exactly. And our speakers, I have to say, they are always amazed by the great questions this community asks. And we got Caroline from another speaker, John Waterman, who's pretty well known in this community as well. He's climbed Denali. He spoke at the Vail Symposium last year. And then a few months later, he contacted me and said, hey, I've got somebody else you need to meet.
Oh, that's so fantastic.
It is.
Just bringing the people to you. I love it.
This is a really collaborative community, which is fabulous. So in addition to having speakers collaborate with us, we collaborate with other nonprofits and other organizations in the Valley.
So great. Yeah. And so quickly tell our viewers how they can get tickets if they want to attend.
VailSymposium.org is really the best bet. You can go on there and get your tickets in advance. Now, we're always general admission, so if you have a specific seat you want, like you want to be in the very front, like short people like me,
get there
a little bit early.
Amazing. VailSymposium.org.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Claire. Always
Thanks,
a
Molly.
pleasure to have you on. All right, coming up, we are going to find out what's in store for the show tomorrow, so don't go anywhere.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
When the mountain tests you, trust is all you have. And trust will set you free.
Well, thanks for tuning in to Sunday's edition of Good Morning Vail. What are you waiting for? The sun is shining, the skies are blue, the snow is supremo, perfect right now. Get out there and enjoy your day before checking out the big game, the Super Bowl, going on at 4:30 p.m. this evening. Thanks to Claire Noble for joining us. Thanks to Outdoor Divas and Double Diamond for being such fabulous guests. Now, let's go snowboard!